Somewhere on a used lot within 20 miles of where you're sitting right now, there are 3 SUVs that nobody is touching. The salespeople have stopped pointing at them. Buyers walk past them every single day. Those are the 3 vehicles I would buy with my own money. Today, without a second thought. 22 years under cars will teach you things that no review site will ever print. And the biggest thing I've learned is this: the smartest buy on the lot is almost never the most popular one. This video is about the 3 machines the market is sleeping on, the ones mechanics are quietly loading their own families into. We're counting down from 3 to 1. And when we hit number 1, the way you shop for a used SUV changes permanently. I've worked on everything: fleet vehicles, luxury SUVs, the economy cars that outlasted everything around them. I've watched the same engines come in destroyed at 40,000 miles, and I've watched others roll through at 250, barely breathing hard. The difference almost never comes down to the badge. It comes down to what's underneath it. We're talking about 3 vehicles today: a V6 Kia Sorento, a Mazda CX-5, and a Toyota Highlander. Each one is being ignored. Each one has a competitor that buyers are handing a premium to that, mechanically, makes absolutely no sense. Let's get into it. Vehicle 3, V6, Kia Sorento, 2011 to 2015. Number 3. The V6 Kia Sorento, 2011 through 2015. A guy came in with 3 kids and $18,000. He wanted a Ford Explorer. Liked the size. Liked the look. I stood next to that Explorer and told him exactly what the next 3 years of ownership were going to cost him. Cooling issues, timing chain guides, a rear suspension that was going to start sending invoices by fall. Then, I walked him 2 rows over and showed him a V6 Sorento. The Lambda 3.3-liter V6 in this generation is one of the quietest success stories in the industry. Naturally aspirated, no turbo to fail, no intercooler to leak, no boost pressure stressing every seal in the system. It runs a timing chain, not a belt. The 6-speed automatic it's paired with is a conventional torque converter, not a CVT, not a dual clutch. It shifts the way transmissions were built to shift. A full timing chain job on this engine runs around $800 to $900. On a comparable Explorer with the same issue, you're looking at double that before you touch anything else. Resale perception has kept prices low because buyers are still carrying a mental image of Kia from 20 years ago. That image has nothing to do with what these vehicles actually are. At inspection, check the rear subframe for rust in northern states. Pull the oil cap and look inside. Clean residue means it's been maintained. On the test drive, run a slow, tight circle in a parking lot with AWD engaged and listen for any clicking in the front differential. Any noise, walk away. Best for families needing 3 rows on a realistic budget who want a machine that will outlast the loan. Vehicle 2, Mazda CX-5, 2017 to 2021. Number 2. The Mazda CX-5, second generation, 2017 through 2021. This is the one that surprises people most. Because when buyers hear Mazda, they think small. They think underpowered. What Mazda actually built here is one of the most intelligently engineered compact SUVs ever made. And it's sitting in the shadow of the RAV4 and CR-V, which means you can buy one for thousands less than it's worth. The Skyactiv G 2.5-liter runs one of the highest compression ratios of any naturally aspirated 4-cylinder in the segment. Maximum efficiency from every combustion cycle, 0 turbo complexity. Meanwhile, CR-V buyers from the same era were dealing with CVT hesitation and documented oil dilution problems in the turbocharged 1.5-liter. That's a real-world repair event that cost owners over $1,000. The CX-5 doesn't have that conversation. Oil changes run about $65 with full synthetic. Brake pads last longer than average. The 6-speed automatic is smooth, predictable, and almost invisible in repair data. The interior, soft touch panels, a rotary infotainment dial, driving dynamics that feel a full class above the price. This is a vehicle built with obsessive mechanical honesty. At inspection, check the underbody plastic undertray for ground impact damage. These get pushed hard. Verify the infotainment system connects cleanly. On the highway, feel the steering. It should be planted and precise. Any vagueness at speed means alignment or tire wear that's been ignored. Best for high-mileage commuters and anyone who values how a vehicle feels to drive every single day. Vehicle 1. Toyota Highlander, 2014 to 2019. Number 1. The Toyota Highlander, 3rd generation, 2014 through 2019. I know what you're thinking. The Highlander isn't a secret. But here's what the market is getting wrong. Buyers are flooding toward the 4Runner at inflated prices and treating the Lexus RX like a rare commodity. While this vehicle, which shares platform DNA with both and outlasts most of its competition, sits and waits. The 3.5-liter 2 GR-FKS V6 with port and direct injection produces around 295 horsepower through an 8-speed automatic that Toyota has deployed across their lineup for years. It is a proven unit with complete visibility in the repair community. I have watched these engines cross 280,000 miles on timing chain service and oil changes. Nothing else. No teardowns. No catastrophic surprises. A woman came to me with a $28,000 budget, set on a Lexus RX. I pulled up the architecture overlap between the two vehicles and showed her that the emotional premium she was about to pay had no mechanical justification. She bought a clean 2016 Highlander Limited with 44,000 miles for $21,000. She's put 60,000 more miles on it. Not a single unplanned repair. 3 rows. Proven V6. A price point that the inflated 4Runner and Lexus markets have gifted us by pulling buyers sideways. At inspection, check the rear differential and transfer case for fresh fluid. Private owners skip this. Look for oil staining near the valve covers with a UV light. On the test drive, load all 3 rows and operate every seat mechanism. A quiet cabin at highway speed tells you everything about how this vehicle was cared for. Best for families of any size, long-distance drivers, and anyone who needs a machine that absorbs high mileage without drama. 3 vehicles. 3 arguments the market is getting wrong right now. The V6 Sorento, bulletproof engineering buried under an outdated reputation. The Mazda CX-5, precision built and priced like a compromise because the badge doesn't carry fashion weight. And the Highlander, mechanical heritage that rivals vehicles at twice the cost, overlooked because buyers are chasing names instead of engineering. The market will correct eventually. It always does. But right now, the window is open. If this kind of straight talk is useful to you, hit subscribe. Every video comes from the same place. What I actually see, what the numbers actually say, and what I do with my own money. Maintain what you own, and it will take care of you.